Welcome to day 2 here in Crete. This is actually going to be my last day because I've only hired the bike officially for 1 day, but he's let me have it for yeah, more or less 2 days. So I'll be doing my last ride today. I'm not really sure where I'm going. I've got a route planned, but it's very hilly, so I'm just going to see how far I get and just enjoy my ride. In case you're wondering, this trip is not sponsored in any way. It's basically a holiday that I've paid for, and I've paid for the bike hire myself as well. It's basically a holiday, and I'm here with my other half. So she's very supportive of my cycling, but I know that if I'm out on the bike all day, every day, I think that's where her patience will run out. So that's why I've come out quite early this morning, just to do a couple of hours, get it done and dusted, get the bike back to the hire place, and then we can continue with our holiday. Looks like I've picked the wrong road out of town. It's the road out to a place called Crete, and I've only done about 4 kilometers, and already this climb is starting to get really steep at like 12%, and according to the crew it just goes on and on and on. So I think I might turn around and find, or at least try to find, something a bit easier. I've come back down onto the coast road now, so I'm just going to ride along for about 15 kilometers, keep it nice and simple, and then turn back on myself and go back into town for hopefully about a 30 kilometer ride. Looks like I've got a cheeky climb coming up, 1.2 kilometers and 60 meters. That's that first little climb completed, and that wasn't too bad. But the trouble then is, when you do these out and back loops, is every descent then becomes a climb on the way back, and I'm just about to start a descent. So yeah, it's not too bad. There's another climb starting again in about 300 meters, so that will obviously be a descent on the way back. So swings and roundabouts. Unfortunately, the thing that's making this not so easy is that the saddle just keeps slipping down, or the seat pin keeps slipping down, so I'm not pedaling with a proper kind of leg length and stuff. So I've given up trying to change it. It just slips down every single time, so I'm just going to go with it and see how far I can go. Well, that's me 14 kilometers in, and I've got a long descent ahead of me, so I think it's probably time I turned around and headed back to Ars Nicholas. But before I do, I just thought I'd tell you about the bike that I've hired. As you can see, it's a fairly newish road bike. It's a Fuji Roubaix, and it's got compact chain set, although I don't really know the actual gear ratio on it. I think it's a 34 50 on the front, and then something like an 11 to 28 on the back there. Looks pretty new. The wheels look brand new, very well maintained, but like I say, the only issue that I've got with it is that the seat pin keeps slipping down. All in all, it's a pretty good bike. It only cost 20 euros to hire for the day, but as I said earlier, He delivered it to me yesterday afternoon, so I went out and did a ride then, and he's not collecting it again until early tomorrow morning, so I've got it for about 2 days really. Yeah, pretty good value. Incredible sound of the insects again. There is a distinct lack of cyclists out here. I've only seen one road cyclist on both of my rides. That was yesterday, and apart from that I've seen about 3 or 4 people on mountain bikes and e-bikes. Not sure why there aren't more people cycling here. Scenery's really nice, roads are pretty good. Yeah, maybe it's just too hilly. That's today's ride done and dusted. 24 kilometers in the bank of fitness, and what a ride it was. Some amazing scenery there. And now I'm back at the lake in Nicholas, which is my favorite part of town, and you can just see how lovely it is here. And it's all finished before 8:30, so I can safely go back to the hotel and my other half and have breakfast. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.